In the previous episode, I briefly visited Ambrym and E11 Islands on my way north. And here I visit Ambrym Island at a village called Lonwolwol on the northwest corner. Like Tana, Ambrym has an active volcano, but it is a very long, hard hike to get to it. Saturday, 8th of June. I just had another wonderful trade wind sail from the north end of E11. I'll swing through the wind here because it's blowing hard. Now, this anchorage is called Craig's Cove. The wind is swirling around on the top of the mountain, and you can see the mainsail is backed here. And so the wind is blowing onshore, and there's a heck of a lot of rocks. Focus in and zoom in a little bit here. It's quite a big village. Buildings behind the trees here. School back there. A couple of boats in a little tiny cove. And big buildings over there. And plenty of cell service. There's towers up on the hill. But I think I'm going to give this a miss and carry on to Lonwolwol around the other side, where the festival is supposed to be tomorrow. The anchorage can barely be called a bay, and satellite views show the inland freshwater lake with the village of Lonwolwol. When I anchored, the wind was blowing from the north and short, sharp waves were breaking over the bow, but I only took video once things had calmed down a little. Well, it's calmed down a heck of a lot compared with what it was when I got here. And still really rolly, but at least the waves are not cresting. They're not coming over the bow. Wind has come down. Tin Lizzie has joined us. And yeah, we're rocking. And when the wind goes down completely, we'll be rolling something horrible. But I think we can survive. I already had a nap for an hour, and I was okay. So this is where the festival's supposed to be. The village is not right at the beach as usual. It instead is about 200 meters inside at a little lake. So I'm not going to launch the dinghy in these conditions, and I wouldn't want to take it on that beach. It's pretty crazy to be in an anchorage this rolly and rocky. Look at this. But it's not coming over the bow anymore. So that helps a lot. Oh, good grief. Anyway, here's my massive big bridle here. The poor little single line nylon snubber was just not cutting it. And the bridle is extremely strong. This is the bridle I used to break free from the coral in the tour motos 2 years ago. Around about this time, actually. And it's very strong, and I've got chafe protection there, so we ain't going nowhere as long as the anchor holds. And so far, whoa, it has held. And there's Tin Lizzie bobbing around as well. Oh, look at this one. It wants to break. They were breaking earlier, but no. This was one of the rockiest and later rolliest anchorages I experienced, and my anchor alarm shows how we started out facing north and by morning we're facing south. Now it's Sunday, 9th of June, and this is when the festival is supposed to happen here. A guy came by last night and confirmed that it was on. There's a couple of boats have already arrived this morning, locals. This guy's got like a landing craft sort of set up with a ramp at the front to go right up on the beach. And yeah, it's a pretty spot. But man, that was a rolly night. These two catamarans went to Port Sandwich for the night. Very intelligent. That's Tin Lizzie in front there. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get around here easily. It's almost like being at sea here, but it's the second son over here with their two kids. And through here is the big black catamaran, Orona, an Australian boat that I haven't met properly yet. Here's a whole bunch of Cruisers coming into shore in their dinghy. See how well they handle the waves. There we go. Nicely done. Here's the beach. There are only 6 boats. I'm a little surprised that there aren't more. Maybe a couple more will turn up later. There's a classic black sand beach here. Volcanic beach. And I don't know everybody yet, but here's the various crew. Here's Frederick and here's Christoph. Kindly brought me in their dinghy. Here are Frederick and Christoph at the welcome entrance to the beach. This is the start of what they call a lapa lapa here, Lovo in Fiji. You can see there's a fire pit, and then there's a whole bunch of very hard wood, and then all these special stones that don't crack with the heat. And they'll get them red hot and bury them, put the food on top and cover it all up. The welcome ceremony getting underway here. We've got some sort of garland that they're putting around everybody's neck. And I will shortly join the queue. Very cool. There's about 20 of us from the boats and about 20 folks from a small cruise ship that's anchored around the corner. Just saying welcome to everybody. This small cruise ship has 2 guys. This guy's name is Hugh, believe it or not. Videographer, and Damien behind there. They are makers of movies about ecological themes, and they're involved in helping sponsor this festival.
Lesbian. I am
Mali. Thank you for translating.
These are some of the women from the village preparing the taro, the coconut, and I guess cassava as well by the looks of it. Cleaning and scaling this huge snapper that they caught. Magnificent. What a huge fish.
About 8 kilos.
Cook them down. Yeah. Break down the cells. Beautiful weaving. You should look at the weave.
The woven baskets held some of the prepared food, with more shown here on a table. And these 3 young women did a lot of the work. Eflin, Jeslyn, Mali with daughter Selena. On the path to the village here with the patriarch of the family. And there's some of the youngsters coming the other way. These are the young guys in the village. Guy with the catapult is extremely good. Feel sorry for the bird. Hello again. Hello. 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 We're getting a tour of their garden here. Very impressive tomato setup. Wow. I haven't seen tomatoes for sale anywhere here yet. And look at the scale of it, and then taro at the back here. And we have another entranceway into the village here. Jesse is the head of this family. He's on the right there. I'm going to guess he's in his 60s like me. And look at this for a really nice manicured, looked after village. Oh wow, big stone building. This looks like a nakamel, a carver drinking place. And this is the lake. Wow, how pretty. What a nice place to have your village. Solar power for their lights in the evening. And this is the more solar lights. That's the bridge. So this volcano here erupted in 19 110 years ago. These are all the pictures of before and after. The devastation caused by the massive 1913, not 1910, eruption of the Ambrym volcano was complete, taking out ornate buildings including a hospital built by British missionaries. But along with subsequent cyclones, it also led to the formation of this freshwater lake. This guy's going to do a swing and into the water. And then it was my turn. Sorry, can you tell me what the...
This is just steamed yam, and then this one's traditional lap lap.
Okay.
It's grated yam in with some local island spinach and then some fresh coconut cream on top and baked in the earth after.
And these are ready to eat now?
We'll finish it off with some salads and some fish into it. We'll share it together.
Excellent, excellent.
No
Thank
worries.
you. What are we grating there?
Some cucumbers from the...
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And this is the lapa lapa dinner cooking over here for quite a few hours at this point. It's 1 o'clock right now. This is the final lunch table, with each person getting a meal on a large leaf. I had a long chat with this family. Their surname is Lonwolwol. The parents are David, who is a woodcarver and fisher, and Shirley, who is a gardener. Daughters Colleen and Shireen, and youngster Bongjak. Then it was time for the elder men of the village to change to traditional dress for dances. After which, one did several sand paintings for us. Oh, it's 7 a.m. Sun's up. Tim Lizzie profiled against the sun. And this is Lonwolwol, little single extended family village inside there by a freshwater lake, created as a result of the eruption of the volcano here in 1910 that deposited all of this lava, rock and ash, which was eventually built up by a cyclone to constrain the lake. Really charming to be in a freshwater lake. And this is the beach where the festival was held yesterday. Doesn't look like much now, but a whole set of structures underneath there under the trees where they hosted us so wonderfully yesterday. In the next episode, I backtrack southwest to the separate string of islands on a ridge to the west, the Mascalines at the south end of the large Malakula Island.